Hi, this is Pam Morin, Creative Memories Advisor, and welcome to part 6 of my 6-part series for the Cool and Candid paper pack. I am using up this paper pack, every single piece, and I love all of the designs of this paper, and so I decided I would make 6 one-page layouts using the front and back of each in the layout. So this is part 5 of the series, and I am using the polka dot with the dark green, and it's kind of got a triangle type shape that looks, here we go, now you can see it, bit of a fabric type of look. So that is the pattern on my border, and I used the starry border on all 4 sides, and then I did an angle cut on the corners to give it a nice clean look, and use those corners as my photo mat corners, and then brought some blue in here with a sticker and a saying. And I'm really pleased that I had this star paper left over from a previous layout because it goes perfectly with my border in this layout. So I will show you now this border and cutting the angle cuts. I have another 2 pieces of paper from the cloth collection. You can see it's got this pretty fabric looking, looks like a sweater design here on both of these papers. So the back or the front is this, or the back of the front is this. So I'm using same concept. I have the front and back of a paper that I'm going to use together. And for this one, I decided instead of the stars, I'm going to use flourish, the flourish vine. It's really pretty. So I'm going to cut that out with the black fabric color. So we'll just move this one out of the way here, and we're going to cut our borders. Just set up my paper here in my border maker system. Slide the paper in up against this guide. Put the arm down to hold the paper in place, and then fold the guide underneath, and then you're ready to cut. I've already put my cartridge in my cartridge punch, and now I can punch. Now, my paper sounded like it was getting caught up, so instead of sliding my punch straight down the paper, I pulled it off, and now I will just move it down to the next notch. Some of the more intricate punches can get caught up in there, so you just want to go slowly, take your time, pull it all the way off, and then move it down to the next slot. Lining it up with the notches and feeling it when the 2 metal pieces go into the groove that's underneath. So you've got a couple different ways when you're punching to make sure that you are lined up and punching in the next spot. Okay, so there we go. We've got this punched out. It's kind of hard to see the design on it, but it's just beautiful flower flourish design. Okay, and so now we just need to trim it off, because some of the border maker cartridges put your border right on the edge of your paper, and so we'll just trim that off. And I'm going to trim this off at about the 1-inch mark. I've got a 1-inch guide right here on this side. Oh, can't see what I'm pointing to right here. I'm going to line up the end of my border on that one to give me this width for my border. Okay, and now I'm just going to do that 3 more times. Okay, I have all 4 of my borders punched out, and now I will use my repositionable tape and lay these down. The repositionable makes it so easy just to run it along the whole border over all of those little pieces and everything. It places the little dots where you need it, and you just rub away the ones that you don't need. There we go. And now I'm going to turn my paper. And when I lay this next one, I'm going to leave the corner. I'm not going to put any adhesive on the corner here because that's where I'm going to trim it. So I just need to put adhesive on that part and then place it down on my paper. Okay, I'm going to get all of the borders down first, and then we'll trim off the corner. I'm really liking how this looks. It looks so pretty. It looks really elegant. And again, I'm going to leave this little piece down here without any adhesive. There we go. One more time. And then we will trim off the edges. Okay, so starting with this one, I am going to cut from the corner of the paper into the corner of the frame or the border, just like that. And what that does is you've got a lot of overlap here, and cutting off that piece gives it a cleaner look. It's not so cluttered looking, I guess, if you want to describe it that way. It just makes it look really sweet. All right, and same here. I'm going to, I do have adhesive on this corner. No worries, repositionable. I can just pull it up, trim it off. Oh, it's stuck on my scissors. There we go. Perfect. I just love the way this looks together. This Flourish Border Maker cartridge is just really elegant looking. And then I can just lift it up and slide some adhesive on. And one more corner. Looks like I need to move this one over. I didn't get this one on quite straight, so just pull this up gently and reline that up, cover up that edge there. There we go. Much better. Okay, and then just trim this off, corner to corner, like so. Put a little adhesive there. There we go. Perfect. Really pretty. Oh, I just love the way that looks. And then I can lay my photo mats down, just laying these here just so you can get an idea of how you can do your photo mats. So that is my 6th layout with Cool and Candid, showing you how to make a beautiful border with an angle cut on it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for all of my upcoming videos. I hope you've enjoyed this Cool and Candid series. If you haven't watched all 6 of the episodes, I would love for you to take a look. We've made some really great, beautiful layouts with all of this paper from this pack with very little left over. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks so much for watching, and happy scrapping.